The treasure hunt on Dragon Island. It was a sunny afternoon when Emma and Max were playing in their grandfather's old house. The house was full of mysterious objects and dusty memories from times long past. They were particularly fascinated by the attic, as there was always something new to discover. One day, they came across an old wooden chest adorned with intricate carvings. With hearts pounding, they opened the chest and found an ancient treasure map. The map showed a small island shaped like a dragon, with marked points and mysterious symbols. Grandfather had often told stories about Dragon Island, but no one had ever really believed him. "It's it, Max," exclaimed Emma excitedly. "Dragon Island. Imagine if we could find the treasure." Max, who was always up for an adventure, nodded enthusiastically. "Let's do it. But we need to be well prepared." The siblings gathered provisions, a flashlight, ropes, and everything they might need for an exciting journey. They told their parents they were going on a little exploration and received permission as long as they returned before dark. The next morning, they headed to the harbor. Grandfather had told them about an old fisherman who knew the legends of Dragon Island and might be able to take them there. At the harbor, they found the old fisherman Klaus, who smiled kindly at them with his bright blue eyes. "You want to go to Dragon Island?" asked Klaus with a knowing smile. "It's a dangerous undertaking, but I see you have courage. Come, I'll take you." The journey was calm, but the closer they got to the island, the more excited Emma and Max became. The island was densely wooded and seemed mysterious and inviting at the same time. Klaus left them on the shore and promised to return by evening. With the treasure map in hand, Emma and Max began their search. The first marked point on the map led them to a large old oak tree. There, they found an inscription, "Follow the call of the eagle." Emma remembered their grandfather's stories and knew that there were eagles nesting in the high cliffs of the island. They followed the call of an eagle flying above them and arrived at a waterfall cascading into a crystal-clear lake. Behind the waterfall, they discovered a small cave. Inside, it was cool and dark, but their flashlight lit the way. On the wall of the cave was another inscription, "Courage leads to the heart of the dragon." "What could that mean?" asked Max, looking at the map again. "The dragon on the map has a heart. Maybe the treasure is hidden there." They set off towards the interior of the island, where according to the map the heart of the dragon was located. The path led them through dense forest and over rocky trails. Finally, they reached a large clearing, in the center of which stood a gigantic rock shaped like a dragon's head. In the mouth of the dragon was an opening leading into the rock. "This must be it," exclaimed Emma and bravely climbed in, followed by Max. Inside, they found a large chamber filled with old boxes and chests. In the center of the chamber stood a richly decorated chest, secured with a heavy lock. "How are we going to open it?" asked Max, desperate. Emma discovered a small indentation in the ground in front of the chest. "Maybe we need to put something here," she said, and began searching the area. Finally, she found an old key that fit perfectly into the indentation. With a loud click, the chest opened. Inside the chest, they found not only gold and jewels, but also old books and scrolls. "This must be the treasure grandfather always talked about," said Emma with shining eyes. "But these books might be even more valuable than the gold. They could teach us a lot about the history of the island and our family." As the sun began to set, Emma and Max made their way back. They arrived just in time at the shore, where Klaus was already waiting for them. "You did it," he said, welcoming them. "I knew you could." Back home, they told their grandfather about their adventure and showed him the books and scrolls. Grandfather was proud of his grandchildren and delighted that the stories about Dragon Island were true. From that day on, the adventures of Emma and Max on Dragon Island became a legend in their family, and the siblings knew that the greatest adventure was still ahead of them.